Michael Jackson, the untold story behind the Bad album, king of pop's greatest era. Description: step into the incredible story behind Michael Jackson's Bad album, one of the most iconic records in music history. From the pressure to follow Thriller, to legendary collaborations, and the groundbreaking music videos, this is the story of how Michael Jackson transformed pop music forever. Join us for a deep dive into his vision, struggles, and triumphs that created hits like Bad, Smooth Criminal, The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, and more. Pushpin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Michael Jackson stories and rare insights into the king of pop's legacy. Hashtags: Hashtag Michael Jackson, Hashtag Bad Album, Hashtag King of Pop, Hashtag MJ History, Hashtag Music Legends. Keywords tags: Michael Jackson, Bad Album, Behind the Bad Album, King of Pop, MJ 1987, Thriller vs. Bad, Quincy Jones, Smooth Criminal, The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson Documentary, MJ Story, Michael Jackson History. Request for subscriptions. Right finger if you love Michael Jackson and his timeless music, hit that subscribe button and join our community of moonwalkers. Open book full story, narration script style. When Michael Jackson released Thriller in 1982, the world changed forever. The record shattered every expectation, becoming the best-selling album in history. But with that massive success came enormous pressure. Everyone wanted to know, what could Michael possibly do next? By 1985, Michael had already conquered music, fashion, and the art of performance. He had won Grammys, broken racial barriers on MTV, and become a global superstar. Yet, deep inside, he was restless. He wanted more than just success. He wanted to push music forward, to prove that Thriller wasn't a lucky phenomenon but the beginning of something even greater. That vision became Bad. The project began in 1985, once again teaming up with the legendary producer Quincy Jones. But this time, Michael wanted to take more creative control. He wrote and composed most of the songs himself, aiming for a harder, edgier sound. He had grown older, more independent, and wanted to reflect that in his music. Originally, Michael even envisioned Bad as a double album with over 30 songs. While the final cut was trimmed down, fans still got some of the greatest songs in pop history. The recording sessions stretched over 2 years. Michael often worked late into the night at Westlake Studios in Los Angeles, perfecting every note, every beat. He believed music should not just be heard, but felt. When the album was released on August 31, 1987, the world once again stood still. Bad wasn't just an album, it was an event. The lead single, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, a duet with Siedah Garrett, gave fans their first taste of this new era. Then came Bad, the title track, inspired in part by a real-life story Michael read about a student who left school to better his life, only to be killed by jealous friends. Michael even originally wanted Prince to star alongside him in the video, but Prince declined. Still, the Martin Scorsese-directed music video became legendary, turning subway stations into stages of rebellion and style. Then came hit after hit. The Way You Make Me Feel, Michael showing his romantic side with electrifying energy. Smooth Criminal, a sharp, dangerous track that became one of his most iconic performances. Dirty Diana, showing his rock influence with Steve Stevens on guitar. Another Part of Me, an anthem for unity and global love. And perhaps the most powerful of them all, Man in the Mirror, a song about self-reflection, change, and hope. The album became the first in history to produce 5 consecutive #1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100. No artist had ever done it before, not even the Beatles. But Michael didn't stop at music. With Bad, he revolutionized the music video yet again. Each video was a cinematic masterpiece, from the choreography of Smooth Criminal to the storytelling of Leave Me Alone. And then came the Bad World Tour, Michael's first solo global tour. From 1987 to 1989, he performed 123 concerts across 15 countries to over 4.4 million fans. It became the most successful tour of the 1980s, proving that his star power was untouchable. Yet behind the spotlight, Michael was still human. He faced immense pressure, sleepless nights, and the loneliness of superstardom. He wanted to connect with people, to use his music as a bridge, to heal and inspire. Songs like Man in the Mirror weren't just lyrics, they were his personal cries for change, his message to the world. Today, Bad stands as one of the greatest albums of all time. It showed Michael's maturity, creativity, and unmatched artistry. It wasn't just about topping Thriller, it was about proving that Michael Jackson was, and would always be, the king of pop. Because Bad wasn't just an album. It was a declaration, a statement, Michael's way of saying, I'm here. I'm stronger. I'm unstoppable. And more than 35 years later, its message and music still echo around the world.